everybody from Stone. We got here last night. It was late, it was dark. We just like walked through here, didn't really notice anything. I put a load of wash in last night because we have tons of dirty laundry already. And I woke up this morning just to come pick it up and like look at this cute little place we're staying in. Beautiful place to do laundry. So today our plan is to go up the Peljesac a little bit to do some wine tasting. And then after wine tasting, do a traditional kind of oyster tasting. Authentic kind of oyster tasting with a real oyster farmer. We're gonna go out with him in Stone Bay and try some straight from the sea. So you can't get any fresher oysters than that. And that'll be our day experiences today. So we are gonna have some quick breakfast here at the apartment that we're staying in and then be on our way. All right, we are now out of the apartment, ready to go for the day, walking towards the car to make our way over to the winery on the Peljesac Peninsula, which is also a famous winemaking region here in Croatia. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already, I think, 30 plus degrees for sure. What's temperature on your watch right now? My watch died. 26. Feels like it's 30. Okay, I lied, sorry. 26, it feels like 30. A really cute little place here, just at the bottom of the peninsula. Stone. There's also Stone, which is right across the way, basically. Cute little places, kind of quaint, out of the way of the busyness of Dubrovnik, about an hour away from Dubrovnik. You can see the fortress up there, and the whole little town is surrounded by walls. Even said this was the border of the Dubrovnik Republic, and so that's why this little town has walls here that kind of separated it before. Stone is also famous for its salt and its salt pans, so here's just a little representation of that as you enter this little part of town. We just passed by the other city of Stone, not Stone, but Stone. Stone is home to Europe's longest fortified system of walls. So you can see them up there kind of going through the mountain. They went all around. You can actually hike through them, but it's quite a long walk, especially in the summer heat. But maybe we'll take a walk through if time permits. We're going to Anticevic Winery, which is about a 40-minute drive from Stone, where we stayed last night. And we organized it for 10 in the morning, which is a little early for a wine tasting, but we have lots to squeeze in today, so we just wanted to get going as early as we can. Dobar dan, ja sam Sara.
Jasminka, drago mi mama od mojih sinova koji vode brigu o ovoj našoj vinariji.
Super.
Uglavnom kad naši gosti dođu, u prvoj prostoriji, ja ih dočekam tu i malo im kažem par riječi dobrodošlice, sve tu, pa ih dovedem tu da im pokažem što moji sinovi proizvode. I nakon toga onda im ja podijelim čaše pa mi šetamo od bačve do bačve.
Lijepo.
I onda ja im onda dozvolim da sami uleju sebi vino.
Lijepo.
I onda to je za njih malo interesantno.
Apsolutno.
I onda o svakom vinu nešto kažem, usput malo pričamo. Naša obitelj jako stara. Mi imamo tu tradiciju što se tiče loze i u svom vlasništvu čak još od vremena Austro-Ugarske.
Rano da pijemo vino.
Pa dobro, sad ćete malo zameziti.
Ovo za doručak.
Kasnije ću vam ja reći koje je vino za doručak.
Ima i za doručak.
Ima i za doručak. Od
Dobro
vina
lagano je dosta.
ja mislim da je ovo vino idealno za doručak.
To
je za doručak.
Kako je super.
Jako je fino.
Sad izvolite za stol pa malo.
Ovo je jako fino. Šta nas čeka malo da zamezimo.
Imate malo maslinovog ulja.
Tako.
Degustacija, Olivije. Ajde da vidimo.
Hoćemo otvoriti, hoćete malo i zagris.
Dobro.
Dobro je, ajde. Koje godište je taj?
Ne znam.
Pogledaj.
Ajde, Mate, Sofi.
Vidimo kako Mate drži čašu.
I?
Malo promučka je usnima.
Da.
Dobro je.
Malo
je kislo.
Dobro. To je bilo...
Nije, dobro je.
Bilo bi dobro sa mineralnom vodom onda,
Našu rič.
Rič.
Lijepo.
Dajem ti rič.
To je normalni plavac. Od normalnog zrelog grožđa kad je baš spremno za per. 14% alkohola ima kao prethodni visternu. U dingaču stari ljudi kažu što škrtija zemlja, to bogatije vino. To je dingač. I tamo je sami kamen. U sastavu tog kamena ima jako puno minerala, kao što je kalij i magnezij, što je važno za kvalitetu vina.
U biti ko ima najviše vinograda na dingaču, to je taj najbogatiji.
Da. Poljoprivredna zadruga je tiskala knjigu za svaku obitelj koja je predavala grožđe u dingaču. Tako u knjigu samo imaju obitelji koje su predavale tu grožđe.
Okay, so we just finished these amazing wine samples. We even tried the traditional dingaç, and it was just delicious, delicious, delicious. Just like such a lovely tasting and so informative. Thank you so much for hosting us. It was really, really lovely.
Thank you so much.
Now we're going to be on our way. We definitely recommend visiting if you're in the area. This is just the best little local authentic spot on Peljesac. Got a couple of bottles for home so that we can enjoy this beautiful wine again.
We're going back home with one trademark, dingaç, and one Mr. Blue, which is like lighter beer. Oh, beer. Wine. I had lots of wine now.
We are driving now to Ston to go meet our oyster farmer. And we're going to try some oysters fresh from the sea. Okay, so you can walk up along the city walls and you can start from right in here in Ston. See the stairs way up there in the distance? I think it'd be quite a hike, but it had the times there in the front too, saying about how long it takes to get from each point to each point. So if you're interested, if it's not so hot and you want to go for a hike along the walls, it's definitely an option here in Ston to Ston. Right now we're going to go pick up our laundry. Looks dry to me. Now we have fresh laundry for the rest of our trip. It dries super quickly now when it's summer and it's hot, so have that in mind if you're traveling around and you want to do some laundry. There probably will not be a dryer if you're staying at an apartment. So you see another little shot there of the stone walls, just how massive they are and how long they are, going really all around. And now we are going on to oysters.
This is first time that Sarah and me, have you tried?
I've tried once before.
I've never tried oysters, so it will be kind of good experience, and kind of want to see why people like oysters.
Oysters are like little like tiny creatures in a shell.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah, you can.
Mommy, I know what they are. I know how they look. Like that is Mr.
Yeah.
Bean, what he was
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So Matthew's like, oh, I know what oysters are. They're from Mr. Bean. They've been watching Mr. Bean lately, and there is that one episode where Mr. Bean was like trying to like copy the guy who was like eating them, or trying to eat them all first or something, right? And then he eats them all, and then the guy next to him who also ordered the oysters said they are bad. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh.
And then like he got sick.
Oh my gosh.
My name is Dubo, it's full name Dubravko. I'm born here, I live here whole life. I'm 4th generation, it's my family for work oysters, long time. What you interesting, what you very important for this job, everything what you want produce here you must protect. Because for us live here, sea bream, fish, the name orada, the 3-4 kilo grow, very very strong teeth have, eat everything what you found here, no be protect, you lose everything. I lose 3-4 years ago for this farm, 30,000 pieces for one night. One oysters, made, eggs, 3-4 million, only survive 3-4 pieces. This is family visits, 6 people including family. In my family produce for all year maybe 1 million pieces. Produce. If you sell it, 30,000, you have happy man.
Okay.
Very very good season for us. If you save 30-40% with all season, it's very very good season for me.
Dubravko said one oyster is €1. Last year was 20 cents.
This is first step. There is nets what you are use for catch. Look at this small oysters. Look at how you look.
Tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
Wow, you could hardly even see them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Normal after you need 2-3 months after it's big. It's very very practical. This is guy what you work for this. It's very very smart guy. Do you know why?
Why?
The coming inside, the fish no possible to eating. For this.
Oh, gotcha.
Look at this.
Whoa. Wow.
That is what you are very hold. That is I use rope, I use concrete. Concrete hold together. There is very good position for stay in the sea water faster grow for this way.
So do you put the concrete on each spot? You have to do that for every single one. Wow, that's so much work.
Noisy.
Whoa. He puts a little bit of concrete on each of the shells so it sticks to the rope and they don't lose them. It is so much work if they're going through 1 million of these every season. That's an incredible amount of work.
Oysters.
Wow. How did they get here?
There is final product. There is take for this rope.
Okay.
Yeah, I put in a machine.
Okay.
You have the machine coming here.
What's that?
That's it,
There
guys.
is oysters.
Oh my gosh.
How are the oysters when you try them? How were they?
Oh, they're okay. I mean, I hardly remember how they tasted. They're fresh.
Fresh, yeah.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
Kylo.
Oh. Who's excited to try this, guys? How does it feel, Sophie?
It feels like so gooey.
Feels gooey, a little bit slimy. You can touch it, see how it feels.
Very important, chew it.
To chew it.
Yeah, you
So
must
really?
chew it 3-4 times. Yeah.
Stvarno?
So,
Okay.
you know, have to good test.
Oh,
If you know chew it. Yeah,
okay,
only
okay.
test lemon. Do you know how you eating Mr. Bean oyster?
Yes, but we were just talking about it.
Here is have garbage. It's okay. Go ahead, enjoy.
Put the lemon on it. Okay, dobar tek, everybody. Okay, so you have to chew 3-4 times, right?
How is it?
It's okay. Okay. I don't know if it would be my favorite food in the world, but it's okay. I mean, it's very fresh. Of course, you saw them come from the sea right here, so not bad.
Smell
Not bad.
of sea.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the saltiness, which is delicious.
If you-
We'll give one a try.
Okay, I'll try.
Bravo, Mate. All right, choose whatever one you want.
Oh,
Yeah. Look at him.
It's okay. I just
What a legend. Chew it up. How's it taste? Kind of lemony? Kind of just lemony, right? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Svaka čast, Mate. Legend. Bravo, Miško. Svaka čast.
Ruka se može.
I'm surprised because it's not so fishy. Like, the taste of it is not so fishy. It's very mild. I also thought it would be a bit different to chew, but it was really, like, wasn't as slimy as I thought it would be either. So it was good. I mean, it was better than I expected. And I have to say, it was really not bad.
My impression was that it was easier to chew. I thought that you
Yeah,
have
me
to
too.
chew more.
Me too.
It's soft.
I also thought it was gooey, but it's actually a little bit harder than I thought it would be to chew.
Like, I know some people watching this are going to be like, oh, it was not bad, because some people just love oysters so much and they're thinking like, oh, how can you say it's not bad? You know, they're so good. But it's definitely something I think that you have to get used to eating. But I know that there are some super big oyster fans out there and people do love them. So.
Oho,
To grah možda.
hamburgeri i pljeskavice. Jel voliš ti
Hot
hamburgeri
dogs,
i pljeskavice?
hamburgers, huh?
Wow. Look at this guy.
Oh, muscle.
What do you think he eats?
This is masa zbuzara. What you very important, you must cook separate, no together. If you cook together, you know possible to make strong sauce, because it's lot of sea water have inside. First pot you use sea water. If you boiling, if you opening another pot, you cook garlic, onion, olive oil, wine, and normal little bit tomato sauce. And then is after put together. Okay, help yourself. Enjoy. Put down before sauce is done.
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy.
Thank you so much. Oh, that sauce is so good. Jako fino. I umak je jako fino. The sauce is so delish.
What you use for this buzara is domestic produce. Garlic, onion, olive oil, wine,
Really good.
every stuff.
Mate, cold test.
Mate will try everything. Vidi kako je to fino. Is that yummy?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is, right?
Korištene za mošule.
Kako se zove kavice? Čekaj, to je koji ono kada... Mora čekati.
Just parked outside the city walls in Stone. We're gonna go visit the little town of Stone. But this is not Mali Stone, Little Stone, this is the actual Stone. There are two different towns. They're often called the twin towns because one is Little Stone and the other is just Stone. Mally Stone, where we just were trying oysters in Stone Bay there. It's only about 1.5 kilometers from this city of Stone. Now we're going to wander through these cute little streets. We have some lunch in town here before heading on to our next destination. One thing to mention is Stone saltworks are the oldest in Europe and one of the most famous in Croatia. A few months ago we were in Pag, and that also has very famous salt, so this is one other destination known for its salt. Stone actually has the second longest defensive stone fortification in the world after China's Great Wall. The walls around Stone were built around the same time that the walls around Dubrovnik were built, and they defended the salt pans, which were at that time almost as valuable as gold. Today, 20 of the 40 original towers remain intact, and the fortification covers 5.5 kilometers. It links Stone to Mally Stone, and the walk is about 40 minutes between the two. I also wanted to mention, if you do like oysters, definitely come to Stone in March. March 19th is the day of oysters, and they have a huge festival, and apparently, as our oyster guide was saying, that's the best time to eat oysters. They're juicier, they're bigger, and just taste a lot better, apparently, in the winter months than they do in the summer, even though they were delicious now. Okay, so we just finished up in Stone, and now we're on to our last destination of this trip, which is the island of Brač. We're going to be staying in Bol for the next 4 nights to show you all around Brač. Off we go to Makarska to catch the ferry, to Sumartin, and then driving to Bol from there. Altogether, it's about 1 hour and 45 minutes drive from Stone to Makarska. The ferry takes about 1 hour, and then it's about a half an hour drive from where the ferry will drop us off to Bol. We'll get there around 9:30 tonight. It's another long day. I feel like every single day has just been go, go, go from morning till night, from morning till night, from morning till night. We're looking forward for a restful day tomorrow.
Yay, we're going on a ferry!
We made it on the ferry at 8 p.m. and it gets in at 9 p.m. to Sumartin. So it's a night ferry, which our kids are obsessed with, traveling through the night. It's really only from 8 till 9 p.m. but for them, when it's dark, it's a hit.